The most famous reindeer of all.
Charles.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
Last week out at Atlanta, we somehow finished second, and today we are going to Las Vegas, 34 laps. This should be a fun race. Don't worry, we are going to practice and qualify. Well, obviously we're going to qualify, but this time we're actually going to practice. Surprisingly, we are at the top of the board for points. We are leading the points right now, and we are leading the points because we have 2 stage wins over everybody else. So that's we have 1 more stage win than everybody else. So that is how we have that. Obviously, when we win our first race and we are in the points lead, then obviously that's just going to solidify our points lead even more and pretty much give us a thing there. But this is actually saying my standing is 3rd, so I have no idea. With a 4th and a 2nd, I mean, that's pretty good, actually. That is pretty good. So let's get down to the track for some practice, because I definitely don't want to have another race like we had last week. So I'm not sure how well, obviously, this qualifying session is gonna go. This truck is pretty tight, actually, for what we have. It's pretty tight, but also it does, like, it still feels loose, so I'm not sure why that is. We're gonna follow John Hunter Nemechek here, one of the greats in the NASCAR truck series. You're actually just gonna bump draft him, you know. He is a Ford teammate to us, so I guess we can maybe, you know, try and help him out. Hopefully John Hunter Nemechek can get a win or 2 this season. That'd be really nice. We're going to get a 34-64. I'm going to pass John Hunter Nemechek with no issues. So that is good. He's going to be driving the 42 car next year for Legacy Motor Club in the NASCAR Cup Series. Pretty excited about that. Cannot wait to see how he performs with this next-gen car. The 2 starts that he did at Homestead with the Legacy Motor Club this year and last year for 2311. So the 2311 one was much better than, obviously, the one that he did this past season. So that is pretty good. We got our teammate of Tanner Gray. So we're gonna try and push Tanner Gray. I think the goal is actually to get the 15 and the 17 in the playoffs this year. So maybe after I get my first win, we can push Tanner Gray to his first win, because that would be pretty cool to have both DGR trucks in the playoffs and contending for a NASCAR Truck Series championship. I think this is going to conclude our practice session, and we are just going to move straight on to the to qualifying, because we're feeling pretty good about it right now. So let's head down to the track. We're already at the track. Let's park this puppy on a pit road and wait for qualifying to start. Qualifying starts now. We got 1 lap to qualify this truck. Hopefully it goes good. I'm looking for our first win, you know, like, we need to get a win in this series. We have to. This truck feels really good. It's not as loose as it was, obviously, last week. That is for sure. We're going to come down on the front straightaway, and we are going to absolutely dominate that pole, and we got the pole again. I think this is our second straight pole that we've gotten. Christian Eckes lines up right next to us. John Hunter Nemechek, Ross Chastain, and Ty Majeski, your top 5. Hopefully Ty Majeski does not, hopefully Ty and Ross don't try and get me back for what happened last week at Atlanta, because that was kind of yikers, and I did not mean for that to happen whatsoever. So hopefully it doesn't happen, and we can actually, you know, contend and do some stuff. Everybody else ran a 34. I know these guys down, yeah, a 30. How do you run a 37? What?
Coming to the green, driver. Be ready. Ready.
Green flag is out here at Las Vegas. This is the first night race of the season. First of many. We're going to go down into turn 1, dive it on in here, and hopefully have ourselves a nice race. Stage 1 is only 6 laps. Really short stage here, but this race is only like 35 laps or something like that. Running right up against that wall. We're actually going to tag the wall. Nothing too crazy. John Hunter Nemechek has found his way up to second place. Maybe he can catch us. I don't know. We already got a massive lead. These DGR trucks are always fast. When they were Ford or Toyota, these things were always fast. So hopefully we can get another stage win and get our 3rd stage win on the year. That'd be pretty cool. John Hunter Nemechek has closed the gap. We are gonna run high. This truck is really comfortable running high, but I keep getting into the wall. And we're going to fall back to 3rd. Not, you know, a big deal.
2 laps left. Stay calm. Hold your line. Stay high.
Ross Chastain now getting a look for that lead. We're going to push John Hunter Nemechek. He is a manufactured teammate, so I don't have a problem pushing him to the lead. It's, you know, obviously Ross Chastain that we're not going to be pushing to the lead whatsoever. We would get the draft behind him, though, and kind of get the run off of him.
Stay high up here. White flag. Dig, driver.
White flag is out for stage 1. A little bit of contact there. That sends us up the track. We're going to fall back to 3rd yet again, but John Hunter Nemechek is going to file right in front of us. We're going to get him loose a little bit coming off of the corner there. And we are just going to bump draft him right there. Oh, mega contact between me and the wall. Ross Chastain. For the final time, John Hunter Nemechek is going to come off 3 and 4 onto the front stretch and win stage 1, and we are not going to get 2nd. John Hunter Nemechek, Ross Chastain, Christian Eckes, Stuart Friesen, Austin Hill, Grant Infinger, Zane Smith, Ben Rhodes, and Riley Herbst is the top 10. Nobody is going to pit, so see you guys for the restart.
Now, be smart out there. Going green. Be ready now.
So John Hunter Nemechek actually pitted. For what reason, I have no idea. He might have actually DNF'd right there. Because there is a truck now sitting on pit road. So it's possible that he could have DNF'd from this race. I can definitely tell that these tires are
Hold your line, got one inside.
not doing the best work right now, and
Still there.
we're kind of using these things up, especially by running this high line. We're going to get the lead by running the high line, and oh, we're actually going to DNF! The first DNF of the season! Wow! Massive crash on the front straightaway there. Man, I was not expecting a DNF out of that. Okay. DNF'd at Las Vegas. Next week, we move on to Bristol. Bristol is a track that we can definitely win at. But also, Watkins Glen is another track that we can win at. Let's see who actually won this race, because I am very curious to see who won it. I'm pretty sure John Hunter Nemechek was another DNF, but I could be wrong. I don't even, he says he's 23rd, but that is obviously that. Let's see who is it. It's Austin Hill. So Austin Hill gets a win. We drop in the points, like, massively. Where are we in the points? We drop from 1st to 10th in the points. Austin Hill obviously gets the points lead after his win, but that sucks. I was not expecting us to get a DNF today. That really sucks. But next week, we're moving on to Bristol, so we can expect some nice things out of Bristol. But this really sucks. I was not expecting I was not expecting a DNF from that, and I was not expecting that crash to even happen like that. I thought I was gonna be able to crank the wheel the other way and get it saved, but unfortunately, it is what it is. A lot of people got into us when we wrecked anyway, so it probably would have been too much for them to repair on pit road. So honestly, not bad, but it sucks. But without further ado, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends if you enjoyed, and if you are interested in getting a gaming computer, please click the link in the description below this video. Apex Gaming PCs, absolutely fantastic computers, and if you guys use code SQUAD, SQUAD, you guys can get 10% off of all products. Yes, you heard that correctly. SQUAD gets you guys 10% off of all products. Peace out, and I will see you guys in the next one.